Hey yo everyone, it's Lumin. I'm here with an Agricola game with Pembo, AQWTY, and Thatcher. It's EIKWM France G4 G5. This pack is clearly Field Doctor, and it's more about guessing what's coming back. Greengrocer's good enough given how trash the rest of this pack is. Makes me kind of glad that I get a Field Doctor here. Hi, Sid. Yeah, Wealthy Euro doesn't fit my plan too well. Stroller is fine. I can take a bunch of stone. Usually with Stroller, I take a reed in round 4, or the stage 1 harvest, and then wood and stone in the mid game, and then clay last. If I go Field Doctor, I can take stone more and wood more aggressively and earlier. It could be a pretty high stone, high wood game if I'm doing Field Doctor stuff. I could also look out for supervisor strategies where I fill up my farm really fast. So I have to take perp here because seasonal worker's not good enough to pass perp. Thatcher passed perp. Field Doctor is not something that wants to be perpetual studented, but I could, if I draft late game ox from here on out, I could do Fields, Wood, and Field Doctor as my stage 1. Uh, I'm thinking I really try to get earlier as possible growth with Field Doc and play Perp as my second Doc. I don't have any reason yet to do 7 Ox early. Uh, Especially with the garbage Ox I've seen. Oh, you mean just like try to get them out so that it doesn't matter which of the 7 Field Doctor is, but it's still good enough timing? I guess that's possible. That's really not my style. I really like taking the good actions on the board. I've been trying to force myself to play more occupations in the last few months just to break my style. So Sunrise Admirer and Diligent Farmer and Reformer are the best cards here. And Field Doctor works really terribly with Diligent Farmer and Sunrise Admirer. It's like the worst, some of the worst decent cards I could see right now. Sunrise puts the fields in the wrong spot. Diligent wants you to be able to build a room, which I can't. Yeah, if you have good early ox, then spamming perp works. I don't. So I can't take Diligent or Sunrise. I have to take Reformer or Animal Dealer. Reformer obviously makes a ton of sense with perp. And Animal Dealer's power isn't that high. This is a good card in formats where, well, EIK, this is a good card. But once you start throwing in expansions, animals get easier, or animal strategies get easier. You see more pairs of animals on the board and being kept. In EIK, you use Animal Dealer as a food oc, and it works pretty well. You go Big House Animal Dealer. But outside of EIK, Animal Dealer gets a lot weaker, I think. There was a midwife. Could find an excuse to play any of these. Are you talking about once you get expansions? Oh, another reason why Animal Dealer's worse with expansions. Yeah, I get it. No, yeah. Baking's a bit better with expansions. Yeah, more instant food cards, yeah. Um, I'm gonna assume Greengrocer doesn't come back from my opening pack. If I play Master Cook, then Perp is unhappy. Animal Buyer is the best Perp card here. Godfather's second best Perp card. I don't have to play Perp. Right, exactly. Do I want to Perp? I don't think I take Godfather, because Godfather's kind of like the in-between, because I can take Animal Buyer and Perp with Reformer for an effective game, or I can Master Cook Field Doctor and still play Reformer. Either way, I have about the same amount of food, which is funny. I should probably take Animal Buyer. So Greengrocer didn't come back. Supervisor and Stroller. Well, Stroller, I'm going more towards the perp line. So Shovel Worker, I think, doesn't make enough sense if I'm only on 2 rooms. So this is Supervisor or Businessman. Probably Supervisor. I can fence slightly awkwardly with like the 2 1x1s over a 3x2, because Reformer can hold the extra animals for like 3 good animal scores. Yeah. Here I could actually play Dentist. Well, no, then I would need to do it early. Never mind. Perp timing, perp timing. Corn Profiteer or Prefect? These cards don't matter. These are blank cards. I'm not going to be Corn Profiteer. I would like someone else to Corn Profiteer. And Turner doesn't seem good. Animal Dealer over Midwife. Renovator means I won't need to use clay or stone to renovate with. So this could actually legit save 2 actions this game. And I have an animal source already. Maybe I just take Renovator. On 2 rooms, Renovator, I think it makes a lot more sense than on bigger rooms, because this you're guaranteed to save the resource grabs. I think Renovator just on principle of saving actions. Okay, so Fishhook isn't great. I should take Plum Patch. Almost certainly. Oh, there's a paved road right in this Clay Path pack. That's funny. And, wow, look at all the stone cost miners in this hand. Didn't see Engineer, didn't see Stone Curator. You've yet to see Downsizing Field Dock get played? I've done it once. Maybe I wasn't streaming that game. But yeah, it's obviously a dream combo. Yeah, I mean, this is so clearly Plum Patch. There's nothing else I can pick here. Plum Patch so strong. I'm gonna have the fields. It does look like I take a grain grab and a veg grab this game, unfortunately. Tempting, 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 tempting. So Flower Pots obviously saves me having to get a veg. But with Perp and Tuileries Garden, could I make it work? No, I can't make Tuileries Garden work because I want my plows so early. Hey, Doe. Yeah, I don't think that I can perp and get 3 stone and then go to Field Doctor. That doesn't make sense. So all flower pots here, and cow chips a close second. My farm layout is pretty restricted already. Um, I could probably get away with fencing 14 across 9 spaces and plowing 4. Um, Maybe I should just take cow chips. It's not going to need a clay grab, and it's not going to restrict timing, and it gives me just as many points, I think, if I get the veg manually. Oh, Doe, you might not have been here. I think I'm playing perp second. I'm gonna play plow fields, take wood, play field doctor, then play perp. Tuileries is the fun line? No, it's the line where you lose all your tempo, you don't grow until round 12, and then you ask yourself why you did it. That's what that line is. Builder's Trowel could be okay on the rebound. Hello? Hello, guys? What are we doing passing Perp and Bookshelf? Thatcher, thank you. Um, wow, and I'm just gonna pass Sofa like that, huh? I can still wheel Sofa. So landing net, there was a fish hook, but I don't take landing net anymore. I'm done taking landing net unless it's EIK. This card is jank to me. Stowshed. Love me a Stowshed. Grade 11's fun. Flamingo Lake, no. I don't need landing net. I don't really need Grain Mill 11 either. If I take Storage Shed for Reed, then literally the only... Well, I don't need to build stables, really. So this is like a late point, is what I should consider it as, but I really don't need anything else here. Not even Wildlife Reserve when I have Reformer and Perp and Bookshelf. Hi, Relentless. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like the Terra Mystica videos. And, oh, and hello, Titania. Yeah, I mean, Agricola's, for my money, the best game in the world. Even better than Terra Mystica. Has more replayability, somehow. And, yeah, and this game is mostly on published cards. I'm only playing 2 or 3 cards that were made on the site. So this game is relatively accessible. So I'm going for, yeah, Sid will be great to answer questions about stuff. My specific game strategy, this game is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to do something completely never seen if you play the base decks. And I am going to plow fields surrounding my 2 rooms, and then I'm going to grow. And I'm going to do all my farming first on 2 or 3 actions for most of the game, and I'm going to score like 50-something. It's going to be great. Oh, I didn't take a card. Apple Tree or Bakehouse? Probably... Oh, actually, I'm going to take Paved Road. Just to mess with whoever took Clay Path. I don't need Apple Tree. I do want Ceiling, yes. I think I'm pretty clear into a 50-point game already, though, and it's going to be hard to mess it up. Like, the only thing that would really kill me is if 2 people have an easy way to build 5 rooms and family growth is early. I think I'm okay in most circumstances here. Builder's Trowel seems good enough. I think I wanted something else to come back from the cow chips pack. Not flower pots, not Tuileries. Maybe, well, I'm just happy with trowel. With trowel, renovator, even maybe storage shed comes out if I get to build a stable somehow. I could have a very easy game here. It's a worker placement game. So right now, this is a draft, which is something you don't really need for your first few games of Agricola. Right. So these change the base rules of the game. Um, and there are about 900 or so cards in the pool. And every game we only see 72 of them. And we draft 56 of them combined. But yeah, it'll be better once we start the game. So we'll all be taking actions from the board, taking wood, building rooms, growing our family. Each round we get the number of actions equal to our family members. And we can play our cards, but we don't need to. I wanted something else from this pack too. The fishing combo's not happening. There's a fish hook. Well, sure, I'll take the raft. Yeah, sofa didn't wheel. That's too bad. I'm happy with the bookshelf. Feeding with ox, growing with fields. Yep. Classic stuff, really. So I get the 2-seat, which is awesome. Thatcher plays an Ock, and I'm going to do the crazy move of not taking the best action on the board, read stone food, because I don't need it. I'm straight into 3-wood plow, 3-wood plow, I think. I could have played perp for free. Oh, and X-Clam cards. If you are curious about what's in my hand, for those new to the stream, you just get to click on things. So Tepembo gets the Reedstone, and typically the 4th seat will take the occupation. It's these 4 actions that always should go first in most situations. Plays Clay Mixer. Hi Rilo, how are you doing? Well, the number of cards in this deck mix is like 900-ish. Maybe 850, somewhere in there. 2 wood for the Master Cook. It's plow a clock. So it's going to be 3 wood and or perp and plow for me next round. PogChamp indeed. Tepembo starts with a landing net, and I don't care. AQ gets 2+2 clay on the wheel. That's kind of nice. Tepembo gets the choice between 2 read 2 food and read stone food food. Both are quite reasonable. Can't really fault either choice. I don't know what they would pass bookshelf for either. We will see is the correct answer. Low anxiety hand? Yeah. Unless people get a lot of rooms and growth flips early, this is going to be low anxiety. Pretty chill. I'm going to be fencing 14 or 15 as early as possible. 11 viewers, also PogChamp. Master Cook could conceivably pick Grotto over Bookshelf, a 2 power card over a 5.5 power card. Yeah, I mean, you could. Is it right? AQ playing Seasonal Worker. I really like that aside from Tepembo, everyone else is starting slow too. I have a really good hand to start slow with. If I do another Terra Mystica video, I assume, not the Mars stuff. Yeah. Master Cook for Thatcher. I take 3 wood over free expensive Ock. I would take free Ock, I think. After passing Ferp, yeah. It's I don't get it. I don't have to get it. So I will I guess I would perp over plowing, but it's really close. Really want to get my fields down. Right now, I could be signaling a different card besides Field Doctor, and that would be Evening Prayer. But I don't have Evening Prayer, so joke's on them if they expect Evening Prayer. So Tepembo takes 2 wood over reed, food. And if you need a room, you do need the wood more than the reed, but it's really hard to pass up that action when you play a landing net. If you play cards early, it's really great to use them early. Going slow on instead of building rooms and growing, that's like typically what you want to do in your first 4 or 5 rounds of the game. I'm going to be plowing fields and building fences because I'm actually secretly growing in some other method besides building rooms. And yeah, so typically you would see people with more wood and reed room parts here. Wood and reed being the room parts. Yeah, because action advantage is usually really powerful. And I'm going for action advantage just in a very atypical way. So Thatcher gets the 2 wood and the Greengrocer Ock on the Master Cook. Everything's going pretty well. Major Minor flips last. Yeah, typically my order of operations is have a feeding source, build your rooms and grow your family, and then diversify. I'm doing diversify slash feed, grow because I can cheat. And yeah. If you can pull that kind of thing off, it's really powerful. So, Reedstone food for Tepembo. Cocotte for AQW, so a nice seasonal worker combo. And Master Cook. Here I can take 3 wood again, and that'll be pretty nice. I do need a food action, but you know, AQW is gonna take food, grain, build fireplace. Thatcher's fed. I'm gonna get 4 food next round. So I'm gonna 3 wood plow this round. And then I'm gonna 4 food plow next round and then play Field Doctor. Yeah, 4 food will come. Usually, taking food at 3, even the first action of round 3, is an expert level move that most people don't understand. But this specific game, with everyone going slow, setting up food before rooms, I like my chances here. So this is one other great thing about Agricola. You get to respond to the texture of each game. Uh, so you really have to think about like what cards are people playing, what cards will people play, and what strategies people seem to be telling you they're doing in the early part of the game, and that can really affect your moves and how the game plays out. Yeah, exactly, Sid. AQ playing B statue. So setting up the Super Day Laborer combo. Now, combos like this are fun. 3 cards to get stuff on day labor. Not the greatest thing because day labor is so useless to everyone else. You're not taking away strong moves for everyone else. If AQW has a good way to use the grain that he gets from seasonal, then this is totally worth it. If he doesn't have a way to get good use out of the grain and the veg, and well, the stone is going to be pretty useful from B statue, but without a use for all that grain, it's not going to be worthwhile. Sunday worker, it can be fun. You kind of have to get lucky or have really good timing. Hey, CS. CS, aren't you playing a Terra Mystica game right now? Let's see. Cook and 2 wood for Thatcher. Yeah, my opponents haven't taken a 3 wood action because I've taken them all. Alright, here is where I signal what I'm doing. My farm layout has been a little suspicious, but not crazy suspicious until this move. With this move, basically everyone should know I have Field Doctor. Congrats on winning against Sabash. That's our world champion. So I'm going 4th, and I don't mind. Tepembo could get Reedstone food 4 times, or at least 3 of them with an extra food, but takes 3 wood to make sure he has room parts. And that's probably the typical play. Yeah, go focus on your Terra Mystica game. Don't lose. Don't lose! You have such a good color matchup. Don't lose that game. It doesn't matter. You have engineers in blue, gray, black, brown. You should be winning. Round 4 digs doesn't matter. You should be winning. And that's enough of Terra Mystica conversation here. I'm going to take 4 food and either plow or play the Ock as planned. Tepembo gets Reedstone food again. That's ridiculous. AQW took 6 clay, 4+2. And I think that's a bit too slow. You can't say things are not fair in TM, in Terra Mystica. This is a dream for a landing net, honestly. If I'm AQW, I probably don't play Clay Mixer, so I'm excited to see, or interested to see, wow, a house goat. So that was probably the pick over bookshelf. But what Thatcher picks over, that is handmade for Thatcher. That is an interesting play. Just plow here. BGA does story plays. You can just go to the URL that the game is on. I'm just gonna get this plow down. I can trowel or raft as the first miner. It's hard. Okay, I'm not gonna respond to this. Yes, I can't. I'll save that for the Terra Mystica stream. Though we did do the Agricola rulebook in the Terra Mystica stream, so worlds just collide here. Nobody's gonna take Reedstone food this round. That's funny. Thatcher plays swing plow. Handmade is all animal types, right? Why did this come out? Stone is round 5. Love that. Yeah, growth didn't flip though. So I can start and hope no one takes Ak. It's probably the right move. I can keep starting. If you want me to show my cards, you're asking for it. Or just play Ak. Yeah, but then Tupembo can start because no one can build. So if it goes Ak here for some incredibly strange reason, I'll take 4 wood, but I should be able to get this Field Doctor down on cheap Ak, I would guess. I don't know who has the stone for Tuileries Garden. AQ takes 4 wood. Yeah, this is pretty silly for me. Thatcher takes 3 wood. This is Field Doctor. Clayhead extension incoming? Possibly. I'm assuming Tupembo just doesn't know about this card. He's a newer player to the site. But you wanted G4, G5, so... Tupembo is definitely the one that suggested these decks. Tupembo has a pretty clear line for 2 rooms, though. Which is going to be nice. I don't know, a lot of people like Clay. Especially if you start playing Agricola in 2-player and 3-player formats, you're going to value Clay too highly in a 4-player format. That's just how it works. And it can take some getting used to. Fighting for... I mean, I don't care if I nada. I really don't care if I nada. Like, this is such a strong start. I'm, like... If I can just play Raft... Hey, Obsolete Human. Yeah, like, Perp is so fun. Always reverse alphabetical order, because Chris hates people who use alphabetical order. Fact. Let's see growth in 6. It's Reno. Oh, God. You know what I can do here? Yeah, it could be Farm Steward. if I want to take a risk, I don't have to start here because I can stable block so I can play storage shed. That's bordering on like rude strong. So I'm actually gonna spend a minute and think about Mosaic Coat was the second pick for AQW. I saw Seasonal. I think I saw Clay Mixer. Uh, I can see chats moving in the corner of my eye. Not looking. I'm just gonna make the right choice here. And I think Raft is useful enough. All right, what did chat say? Doe, you're in for the growing later plan. I'm not. I think first growth with Field Doctor is just donko. Uh, yeah, delays supervisor. I really want those three actions. Stowshed value declining. Yes, I'd never really picked it expecting to get great value from it though. Tupembo might just second action build. Yes, but there's so many things that could go wrong here if I like build a stable even. Um, Tupembo could start to build a room and then AQ renovates and plays Farm Steward. Thatcher might have some read discounter that I don't know about. There's so much stuff that could go wrong here. It is not worth it. Yes, you all want to see risky plays, risky fancy plays. Yeah, the fishhook makes it one food better. Come on, Lowmans, give me a break. Yeah, perp here, right? Because then. Oh. Now I can stable. I'm just going to build one, and then I'm going to play Shed. Because I have Reformer to hold animals later. And then I'm going to. First action Raft for 3 food and a read. If AQW doesn't fishhook one away here. Early Stone. Oh, Tipembo is playing Wealthy Euro. That's what's happening there. Yep, AQ is clearly doing some weird clay thing. Exactly. This line very safe and still strong. Yep, no pressure on the room, so gets an action of choice. I might not have taken the sheep, but definitely not a bad move to take 2 points and 6 food. Or just 8 food, however you want to look at it. I really need to take more wood soon. I'm taking wood and or stone, or wood or stone on the rest of my storage sheds. So AQ didn't take a fish hook. Should I say something about that? I'm just going to say something about it. They might say no, but alright, so this action is slightly worse now. Y'all! You tied for the win? Yeah, see? So I can play perp in 8. Eh. I'll find other ways to get food. I'll probably just take Reedstone once. I mean, you're probably right, but the read with Renovator is... Yeah, I mean, my borderline for reminding people or not when it's like ultra favorable to me is it literally a dominated move in a game theory sense? Like, if you are strictly taking a worse action than you need to, I will say something about it. Yeah. Sid, I think you're right, but I also need to learn things the hard way because I tend not to learn the easy way. Which one, Titania? Um, the tempo thing? Oh, yeah. Dominated is probably not the right word to use in a generalized audience of any kind. Strictly worse than is probably the right phrase to use in those situations. Looking to sow grain veg in stage 3. I think I want to start with getting my ox down. Take wood. Just parses to them as worse. Yeah, that's fair too. That beast that you value. Yeah, it's a game theory word. Jargon is definitely a fair descriptor. Has literally no advantage. People do like the word literally. That's very true. Yeah, one food is definitely right over one read. Yes, Sid, the problem is not everyone has a math degree. And while I would love it if everyone in this world had a math degree, I also wouldn't. So this is totally fine for me to adapt to other people. AQW getting the hearth here. It's a lot of crops in hand. All right, both hearths are gone. Thatcher is wood policing, but not stone policing. And is getting a second plow action in. All right, well, I'm glad it was clear to you. Absolute human. Really glad. Okay, so I'm still start player here. I mean, having a degree is really good, though. I don't think you'll regret it in the end. You thought you liked groups until 1 week ago. I feel that. I feel that pretty hard. I liked combinatorics until the 9th week of my combinatorics quarter. I really liked counting things, and then uh, generating functions. Tepembo plays the well here. Grows twice in a row. Oh, AQ takes read. Yeah, it could be bad. But at least I sit right in front of him, so I can do some defense. Oh yeah, I loved number theory, Titania. Like I thought when I didn't know what the math major was, I was hoping that the entire math major would be number theory, and then it wasn't. Was there any other no-walk support? Not that I saw. Just wealthy euro. But I mean, it's going to be an 8 resource wealthy euro. What's funny is that this is my paved road stone now that well is gone. You chose CS. It's not a bad choice, right? I mean, I wonder if I should have majored in stats, but it's so hard to know what the major is actually about until you do it, which is really too bad. Just get 2 degrees. Yeah, the paved road, and it's only coming out after someone plays Claypath. Because BM. I can't do much here. Thatcher probably gets 6 wood or wood polices again. And I just have to play Ox. All right, reverse alphabetical order. Here we go. PRS, oh, 2 Rs. Renovator, Reformer, Prefect, Animal Buyer. That's funny, but I have nothing between A and P. Oh, and Thatcher sows. Veggie lover? I cannot think. Oh, diligent farmer. Thatcher has Diligent Farmer. 6 wood, and then question mark. 6 food grab? You mean 6 wood, yeah. Xclam JFT6W. I could Aachen Joinery, but Joinery is bad. I think I'd... No, I can't Aachen. That's too bad. Hmm. Fish? Yeah, I probably fish first. Oh no, Tepembo's playing Wealthy Euro. The problem is fish is going to get one taken from it when AQ daylabs with whatever. Yeah, it slows down Supervisor, which I didn't really want. My game is fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. What I'd really like to see is AQ spending 1 raw grain to feed this turn. I'm not convinced it'll happen, but I'm hoping that's what happens. Thatcher renovates with Flat Hill on start player. I mean, I like that move a lot. It means he gets to play Diligent Farmer. Alright, can any of these save me on food? No. That's fine. Animal Buyer. Yeah, once Bookshelf is in play, things will be fine. This is definitely slower than I wanted. And taking the wrong thing on Raft definitely hurt me here. I would have felt a bit cheaty if I had taken your suggestion, though, Sid. Yeah, Sunrise really fixes a lot of problems for Tepembo. Yeah, and okay, AQ playing Pottery using the B statue stone. Okay, makes enough sense. So I mean, Joinery is better for me than food, action. Yeah, this is okay. This is a Diligent Farmer for Thatcher, almost certainly. So I get the 5 wood if Tepembo doesn't take 4. I would really like Tepembo to... Tepembo's taken 4. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I mean, this is a great example for people on why one food can make a huge difference. Ooh, okay. Tepembo took the 3 sheep, so I get the 5 wood here. 5 wood, SP bookshelf, and Ock. Why are they leaving me all the wood? I don't know. That is a great question, and I'm not going to ask. The joinery is slightly better with a prefect. And I mean slightly as literally as possible. This is not a great supervisor. I could fence 12 supervisor. Yes, it sounds like a them problem, I agree. Tepembo takes the 3 pigs. It really destroys the animals for everyone. I think in Tepembo's shoes, you gotta take the wood and do some fencing and try to hold these animal pairs. Literally is the greatest word, CS. AQW takes 6+2 clay. With the pottery in hand, that's fine. It even threatens another room, but on 2 people, that's not great. Funding a Sunrise Admirer, yeah. Certainly the most likely option. Let's see. What do I want to take? Probably just keep the wood. Shred. Tepembo is now at 9 resource wealthy euro and has to play that before sunrise. I guess if you get 8 wood on your wealthy euro, then it's totally fine. Here's the crazy euro, obsolete human. We'll see if it's 8 wood and X, because Sawhorse really wants 8 wood here. AQW says, I don't care, I'm plowing, which is, that probably is fine. Next round forward first action. Depends on what the sock is, but probably 4 wood, yeah. You think wood is almost always the correct thing to take? I mean, taking like 7 stone always feels great. I mean, here it's definitely wood for the most part because like the well's already gone. 8 wood and a stone, that's probably exactly what I would take. There were a lot of stone cost miners here, though, so. And I get Reformer here. Net 4 food. If you ignore Rock, you should go Hardener, and then wood fixes more things than stone. Yeah, fair. CS, I mean, with Sawhorse, 10 wood is the magic number. I mean, you could have taken a reed instead of a stone and then be ready for a Reno now also. But there's reed on the board and you have landing net. Yeah, Tepembo's situation is nice. Four wood, hard supervisor, fences would be amazing, but I'm assuming I'm not going to get all that. What was that last move? Fences. It's going to be a good joiner, you think? Probably. I don't need fences yet. I can just well, I need fences for supervisor. And I need to beat Tepembo to the Ak, because we know that he's probably going sunrise. I don't know if I'm plowing, honestly. I might fence 14. I also like the random Ak. Doe, that's stretching for 1 point, though. I think stretching for 1 point is something I never really try to do. Random Mach is still okay, but stretching for 1 point when I have 3 actions doesn't feel great. Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. It's 2 points. I only need 1 more plow, though. Either way, we're playing random Mach here, right? It could start nothing. It's pretty bad. There's Renovator. Oh, 5F. Well, this way I can use Animal Buyer. Yeah, Plow does nothing until Supervisor's out. So no matter which one of Supervisor and Prefect I get, I can play the last one next round. I'm not sure how good my feeding is, quite honestly. AQ grows with spices. Thatcher's fencing here, which means it's really only me and AQW fencing for the rest of the game. Yeah, we could have really used a gardening enthusiast. I passed on flower pots and tuileries, and I mean, that seems to have been correct. There's Supervisor. So I can buy 2 pigs here. But I should probably just buy 2 sheep. Because I'm one. Well, if I eat a wood, then I can afford 2 cows. Okay. Feed 4F plus W. Prefect would have been nice there, actually. So get rid of everything except a food and get rid of a wood, and now I have 3 cows. Thatcher plays start amusement park. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I don't see any reason to plow there. Literally no reason. Thatcher fenced small. He already used that effect. He still needs one of each animal to grow. Alright, so I am plowing first move, and then fencing, and then awking. Oh, yeah. Uh, when you built well pretty early. Growth flips. Am I planning on fencing big? Yes. 6 clay to get a cookery, I presume. I'll wait. Getting this done is pretty important for a guest next turn. It's like actually better than growing except for the points. Yeah, I can just reno cow chips right now. Buy sheep next harvest. I really considered sheep, but yeah, sheep next harvest is probably correct. Well, alternatively, boar breeds to 3 and gets 2 food, and if I have a fireplace, and I'll be getting 1 point in the last animal category no matter what. So it should really depend on if I can get a pair next round. I think more than bottom feeding could be enough, but look at AQW's food, hasn't built an oven. AQW got the 6 wood after 2 cows for Tepembo. This is a bad handmade. Prefect, I mean, I can hope, but I don't want to count my proverbial chickens too early. People aren't playing Claypath. Would love for Tepembo to fall in the Claypath trap, but handmade was for swing plow? Yeah, maybe. Plenty of time to get Plum Patch online. Kind of. Yeah, his game does look a lot worse without Sunrise. SP chips could be okay. Yeah, I mean, compared to Reno chips or... Yeah, I mean, I should just grow. JFG. We'll see what I can pull together. I mean, start for family growth definitely seems good. AQ plays the stone oven on day labor. Thatcher takes 2 reed to Reno with? Question mark. Um, I mean, what else do I take? 4 food? Do I pay for the supervisor guest? I don't think so. It's the naturalist one that I keep forgetting or conflating with this one. Ak is 5 food, yeah. Well, it's 5 food plus. It could be 9 food throughout the rest of the game, honestly. So I guess I only need to feed for 1 harvest's worth at this point. Oh, well, there's Sunrise Admirer. Hmm. Yeah, that was a weird field placement. Yeah, you should be able to change. So AQ gets to grow to 4 here. So there are only 3 more Reno actions in the game, and I want 2 of them, and there could be 4 of them. Yeah, exactly, Lowmans. If you're in revised, you'd be willing to have 4 ox and a swing plow over 7 mine or 7 ox. I'm not far from agreeing with you there. Just to play devil's advocate, Sid, what about wheel plow? Okay, so I have a guest here, meaning I have 3 more actions after this. I want to Awk. It's the 2 wood turn rest plow, but you have to do it as a first action. Let's see, I need 3 stone for paved road, which isn't an action this round. Could take grain veg Awk here. And that feeds me as long as AQ uses pottery. That's kind of silly to rely on. Okay, so Tepembo did get a Reno out of the way. AQ plows. I don't have enough food for animal buyer. So I'm not actually sure if my crops are coming down, which is a bit of a fail. Awkwood veg, yeah, that's also good. There's lots of decent lines here for me. I guess I can put the Reno pressure on Thatcher. I can just buy 1 animal, yes. Which means I can grab a pair of boar here. Or sheep, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Thatcher takes the boar. So I need to take the stone at 3, but Tepembo might not let it get there because Reedstone, 2 stone is a good action pair for him. See, my food actually isn't that great, which is sad. 5 food is actually better for me than 2 sheep, so I should just play the Awk here. Taking wood is not super irrelevant. Yeah, there's the issue of Reno. Not a masterful mid and end game by me, but I'll have 5 actions in the last round. And hopefully I get all of my Ox to do something. Yeah, even in late growth, if you grow second and third, that's quite good. Actually, that makes it stronger. Start nothing for Tepembo. Yeah, it looks like a 50-ish point game for him. And I'm not going to be there. Oh, did I not take a resource on chips? Uh... Yeah. Oh, so I only need 2 stone for the paved road. And this prevents Tepembo from renovating. Let's see, I owe 7 food. I have 9 here. This is 2 sheep and a food, so I should probably take it over even a veg. I don't think I'll have problems taking crops last round. If Thatcher renos this round, I could double ren. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's only 2 points more, yeah. And means I don't get to play paved road. Because right now I have enough resources for paved road. Play-by-play says Thatcher's buying clay oven here. Nope. Changes to 5 food traveling to be able to reno. Well, now I can take fish. It's probably better for me than a crop move just because we've talked about how nobody else is contesting the crops last round. Yeah, fish it up indeed. Probably the food, right? And it does matter for Thatcher. I think I'll just do the food. And I'll announce my feeding after everyone else does their actions here. But I'm definitely buying 2 sheep. And breeding 1. Breeding a cow. Feeding 7. And it's if I eat the wood or not. So Tepembo took Reedstone food. Which does basically force Thatcher to renovate here, and he plays Fireplace. Okay. Makes sense with all that extra veg. I'm really glad Thatcher doesn't have Veggie Lover, because that would definitely make a lot of things worthwhile for him. Yeah, I think it's too good to not eat. But if I keep it, I raise my ceiling by 1. On the other hand, 2 wood to 6 food. A point to 6 food is good. Yeah. Let's see. Minus 4F by HH. Feed 4F wood. And then I get an extra food if AQ uses pottery. I guess it didn't force Thatcher to renovate. Thatcher could have screwed me out of renovating. Plowso for Tepembo, very good. I could take 2 stone to block it. 6 wood is a very good move for me. Let's see. 6 wood. Reno. I'm not getting growth. 6 wood. Reno. Imp. Grain veg. And then... what? Because I want 10 or 11 food so I can buy a pig. Instead of grain veg, I could take 6 clay and a... no, I can't even take a fireplace. Those are all gone. AQ bought a hearth and... wait, no. Who has 2? Oh, Tepembo has a fireplace and a hearth. Right, I have a supervisor guest. I was wondering why I didn't have enough actions here. Tepembo did take 2 stone. Oh, that'd be sad if I day labor here. Alex, how are you doing? Haven't seen you around in a while. Play again? Maybe. Not for the stream, though. Oh, there's, a chance I'll be playing a Catan stream game either tonight or sometime in the future. I'm playing a Just for Fun game tonight with Delighted, who owns the best YouTube Catan channel out there. Delighted Catan, check him out. I mean, it's gonna be a cross promo event to try to get more people into... oh, Thatcher with Lord. It would be a cross promo event is the idea. So I'm playing with Delighted, I'm playing with the national champ Ian Dembski, and I'm playing with the guy who runs a Catan class for UC Berkeley, Ashwin. So it's a star-studded lineup. And I don't know if I'll be streaming tonight's game, but very possibly one in the future. If people are interested in that crew. Killer Katana AI, I started trying once, but I was coding it in Mathematica, and it's like really tough to do. Alright, so the rest of my game... well, I mean... oh, Tepembo Stonebreaker. Sid, I think like the evaluation is going to be the easier part for me. For me, the hard part is like coding a game. I don't know how to do that. I don't remember if there was a 3-oc miner, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tricky things. I mean, I've learned a lot about Catan, though, so I think... oh, Sobake is gone. Let's see. Do I just take these 2-point moves? Do I take day labor now? I'm pretty sure I can take a veg. Oh, I mean, a Catan AI wouldn't win every game because of the RNG, um, but it would maximize its expected probability. It's important that the AI rages and blocks the player who cuts them off. Memorizing resources is hard, but can be done. Man, really should have just bought a boar last round. Let's see, what is AQW eating? A grain and a spicy veg? Yeah, so not even eating a clay there. So day labor fish is the same as day labor grain, so I'm not getting a pig here. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, memorizing resources for AI is hard. I was also thinking back in the day that I could just make the AI remember like the last few turns and be more person realistic. Hidden cards is a challenge, but I had also started making a conditional probability chart for dev cards without actually doing any empirical analysis on it, but I wanted to do it. So I have like a conditional probability of dev card calculator out there somewhere, and I just never did the research to get the right numbers for it. Thatcher uses handmade. Got the animals, nice. So I'm definitely coming in third or fourth here. So unspectacular sofa for Thatcher. Thatcher would take sofa. Yeah, one food short of that's too bad. So breed a sheep, breed a cow, and this is me. Ew. So, what went wrong? The tempo on Perp Student was bad. And that really hurt me a lot. It snowballed really hard. Nope, pottery didn't get used. Because AQ has spices and was going to eat a point either way. AQ has 41, so I'm in last. Solid last here. That one fateful food. Yep, so whenever you think you have enough food, that's wrong. And whenever you think that one food in the mid game doesn't matter, also wrong. Fun lessons. Fun lessons to remember. Thatcher 48 also. And I will learn this lesson the hard way for next time. And I'm glad this game doesn't matter for much. Like they all do, except for tournament games. Speaking of which, it looks like my tournament group for round 3 is close to finishing setting the schedule. So I will, based on those times, it'll probably be like a delayed stream from my usual timing. But that shouldn't be a huge deal. Thank you all for watching today. Really appreciate having you all here. It's been fun chatting. Um, Field Doctor should not lose in late growth. Nope, I messed this one up pretty bad. Um, though definitely credit to everyone else. Depembo getting the double build, obviously huge, but Thatcher not fighting for it worked out for him. Definitely plenty of small house stuff on his side too. The revised edition tournament, obsolete human. Yeah, good question actually. So yep, I will see you all next time. Thanks again for watching. See ya.